Hello, everybody. We have company. Now, is that just a page out of a magazine?
Yes.
Okay, what magazine?
I don't. I'm gonna say maybe it's quilting arts because
Really?
it's interweave. It could be cloth, paper, and scissors too.
Cloth. Oh, that. Well, yeah, because cloth, paper, scissors. They haven't made those in a while.
I know. I sure miss them.
Yeah, me too. That was one of my favorites. So, hello, Brittany. Hi, Gail. Jean's here to play with us today.
Hi, Gail. Hi, Brittany.
She's playing in her little journal there.
For now, who knows what I could be doing in just a little bit.
No, she's back. Okay, we're back. All right. Guys, I don't know what happened, but I had a locked screen for a minute. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm hoping that I'm back. Can somebody in chat? Hi, Barbara. I see Jean moving. I can
Yeah.
see me moving. Okay, there's Sharon. Yay. Okay. If I can get into these things, we've had power outages a couple of times today, just little tiny itty bitty ones. So that may have been it, but the lights didn't dim. So I don't know. If I can get into these things, these are the new distress oxide sprays I got while I was doing um, my shopping at Hobby Lobby, and but they're hard to get into. I've been at it for the last 15 minutes. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Sharon.
Yeah, those are some really cool pages.
Well, after I've went through the magazines, I'll and read them. I will pull out the articles first that I think I want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Although we all know we don't always make what we think we're going to make.
Oh, I know that, but we still
And
have to save those articles.
yeah, and so
That's
then
called
I
idea collecting.
yes, so then I go through and I just pick images that I like. I try to go with images that I can use parts of so that I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
worry about using somebody else's art
Yep.
or something that I can change easily. So,
Yes, these shrink wrap packages, Gail, are really a pain. I've been at it for, 10, 15 minutes and I've got 4 out of 6 done. So, um, I do have something to show you when I get a few more people in here. I have something to show off because I was talking about it to Helen the other day and she didn't know about them. So I thought I better tell everybody. But yes, Gail, these are just awful. I watched a Timmy Holtz thing yesterday. I was like, oh, now I want those. Like, no, no, no. He's got some new watercolor pencils out that are really, they look so soft and yummy. That
I've
I don't
heard
need.
about it. I hadn't seen them yet.
They're kind of pricey. 3 sets is like $80.
Oh my.
Yeah. And to get all the colors, you have to have 3 sets. Plus, you can't buy just the black or the white one. That's why I usually avoid Timmy's live streams. Yeah, yeah. That's called enabling and the max. I thought down the road though, I might try. I've got watercolor pencils, and I've got Derwent ink tints pencils, and I've got the ink tints blocks. So I thought I might try some of the things that he was doing with things I already have.
That's the
It's
way to
just that,
do it.
yeah, it's just that those pencils he's using look very, very soft. Helen thought they looked kind of like Neocolors, but I don't think so. I think that the Neocolors are softer, more like the watercolor crayons like I've got from Marabou Art. Hi, Patricia. But yeah, I don't. Yes, those new watercolor distress are expensive. When I first saw them, I thought I needed them. Oh, no, I don't think so. I think I need one of the other packages of crayons because I use those a lot. Well, see, and the distress crayons, I have some Marabou Art watercolor crayons that are like that, and I really like them. I just don't use them very often. And there again, it's because they're not in a good spot. They need to be over here where I can reach them. So I'm going to move some things around. So, ooh, that's a cool page.
It's done on labels. It's jelly printed and or painted and.
Oh, then it's labels. Ooh, cool.
Yeah, circles. So, but you got all the extra around the circles to use too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, since we're talking about labels, I'll show you what I got. That these are labels from Dollar Tree, but look at the color of them, guys. You know, after making 2 packages of distress crayons instead of 36 King Art. Yeah. That's the thing, Barbara, me either. These are tan. These are sticky labels, just like, you know, you would have for in the office. And I got them at Dollar Tree, but they're tan. And I thought, you know, after making our labels, what was it, 2 Sundays ago that I made labels? I thought these were really cool. Now, they're a bit shiny. Can you see? Yeah, they're kind of shiny. But I think they would be cool. You could put little butterflies that go off of them and stuff like that, and they're tan. So they were at Dollar Tree, guys, in the office supplies. Okay? Just so you know they're there. Cool. I also like the fact, well, look, they got a little edge around them. So, all right, now then, let's see what we're going to do here.
Speaking of shiny, have you ever heard of ultra matte medium?
Ultra matte medium.
Yeah.
No.
I think it was a friend of mine just moved from a home into an apartment, and she deleted. She destashed some of her supplies, art supplies, and gave me a bunch of different stuff like that. And I just thought, I don't know what I thought, but I used it on a project, and it is, in my opinion, it ruined it.
Uh-oh.
And I haven't been able to do anything to get it to, it leaves everything cloudy.
Oh.
And I was just, I'd never heard of it. I suppose.
What brand was it?
It was I think it was golden, but I'm not sure.
Huh.
It should be up here somewhere. I probably hid it, so I'd never find it again. It was that bad.
Yeah. Gail, distress is just his sort of his line of colors because they're all kind of grunged up a little bit. That's really what the whole distress thing is. It's kind of a line of colors that all end up kind of grungy. So, well, you know, I don't like matte medium. I did I did get myself some gel medium here recently because I wanted to try it, because I wanted to see, because I don't like matte medium. I wanted to see if the gel medium would make me happy instead of the Mod Podge glue mixture that I use. I don't know that it will. But I wanted to try it, how that goes. And
Yeah,
since it was on clearance, I went ahead and got some. But
I like matte medium, but I sure didn't like this.
well, I don't like the. If matte medium gets on my hands, I can't stand it.
Yeah. It was Liquitex Ultra Matte Medium.
Huh.
And I even took it and mixed it half and half with a gloss medium, thinking it would maybe just be a satiny kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I don't even know what it could be used for, honestly. Because what it did was make everything cloudy.
Gail, for starters, matte medium, at least this Liquitex matte medium, first off, if you use a lot of magazine pages, excuse me, can't talk, it has a bad habit of making the inks bleed. I've had it make permanent markers bleed that it shouldn't. And I've had it do other things like that it just shouldn't do. And but the other thing I really don't like about it is how it feels on my hands. Oh, you got it to show?
Yeah, this is what I did. See how cloudy? That's black.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I mean, it's bright colors, and it's just, and it has 3 coats of gloss varnish on top of it. And it's still cloudy. But, it's cardboard. I can paint over it.
Yeah, but
So,
yeah. Hi, Artsy.
I just had never tried it before.
Yeah, but that's why I don't like it, Gail. I use a mixture of Mod Podge, which is matte, and Elmer's Glue All, and this just a leftover bottle, and I mix it about half and half, and then add a little water. And Gail says it still looks okay.
Thank you.
The thing of it is I like and by putting the glue into the Mod Podge, I don't get that sticky page syndrome where the pages stick together. So that is the reason I like that. So I wanted to try something that he did in his live the other day. So I'm just going to play with these. These are that, and I thought he did something really cool too with the edge of his paper, which we'll have to see if I can make it do it. I thought I've done this before. Not necessarily on this cardstock, so we'll have to see. Maybe that's not enough. Yes, I don't like straight Mod Podge either, Gail.
Yeah, Mod Podge and me don't get along at all.
Yeah, yeah. If you use Mod Podge straight, it has a tendency to make the pages stick together, and I do not like that. That is one of those things that makes me very unhappy. So well, I don't know about that. That's kind of ugly. These are inks I don't tend to use as much as I should. That's one of the reasons why I thought I would play with them a little bit. Oh, that might be better. I might have just spread it out too much.
That's pretty. That looks like alcohol inks too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, and one of the things that he did later was drip water on it and lifted stuff up. But you do kind of have to let it get dry in between. Hi, Carol. Yeah, Gail, the glue definitely makes it so that it doesn't stick like the nastiness of that's kind of fun. Oh, that would be interesting. This blue paper is part of the problem, so that's part of it. Carol's doing a series of monsters. I don't get to watch as many videos as I would like, I think, sometimes. Let's put some of this one.
I don't get to either, but I'm going to have to look for those monsters. I have a thing for monsters.
Yeah, I like monsters too.
My screen time is very limited. It's one of the things that triggers my vertigo, so.
Oh. Uh-huh. Well, yesterday I couldn't do anything. I had to go over to the doctor over my shoulder. It's going to be a lovely 4 weeks before we can actually do anything because of the insurance. And so she put a shot in I got 2 shots. And whichever one they put in my right hip meant my entire right leg wouldn't work last night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was not happy. Okay, now this is kind of cool. I kind of like this. Yeah, this is kind of cool.
And you're just spraying it on your table?
Oh no, I have one of those Teflon craft mats down.
Uh-huh.
Don't buy the craft mat though, okay? You can buy these Teflon mats in the grocery department of Amazon, or there's actually a hardware store here that has them. It's a Teflon baking sheet.
Uh-huh.
It's the same exact thing as this craft mat, and you get 3 of them for the price of the craft mat.
Yeah, once they find out a crafter can use it, the price goes sky high.
Yeah. Now this was called a splat mat, okay? And I think I paid about $17 for it because, I didn't know any better. I got another one which I keep in the camper, and I got it at the hardware store in their kitchen department, and it was like $7.
Wow.
But you can order like 3 bigger than this one, and they're 3 for like $7 or $8. I'm just using my regular distress inks, which I don't use very often because I don't usually like the fact that they're water-based, but I think this is kind of having fun with this today. Oh, I love Jean's art too.
Thank you.
Okay, see, now this one is dry as a bone. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's there and I just can't see it. No, it's dry. There's some stuff there, but not much.
You know, it's kind of like when I was beading all the time. All those little
Craft
trays
mat
you can put your
had those
beads in.
craft mats at by the yard, 24 by 36. Ooh, that would be fun. That color is just kind of dry, so we'll have to use something different. I was using those distressings in the borders when I was doing the Linda Berry style journaling. Ah, oh, that's awesome, Jean. Okay, this one's more there. But yeah, I'm just taking the pad and rubbing it on there. I have dripped ink from my ink re-inkers on the mat before and done stuff, but this just I don't know. This just appealed to me today. You know, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to get out something to dry these on though, because I got no room. It's like when you jelly plate.
Yes.
Okay, bye, Gail hon. Thanks for popping in. Barbara, that's why I keep. Hi, Andrea. Yes, thank you. Thumbs ups would be great. That's why I got one of the craft mats for the camper, so that I don't have to try to, protect the table so dramatically when we're in the camper, because I only have the fancy table, the kitchen table, the camper table to put things out on. That one needs some rusty stuff or some brown stuff, but first let's get it dry. We're gonna just put it down there and let it go. But I have I do have, a roll. I keep a roll of vinyl wallpaper in the camper too, so that I can put it on the table if I have to. For protection of the table. If I'm really going to make a mess kind of thing. If I'm just doing a postcard, then I'm usually okay. Are those Poscas?
Uh-huh. I have way more of these than I'll ever use too. I had another friend that moved to Hawaii, and she was selling all of her journaling stuff.
Oh my.
And I had a small plastic shoebox full, probably about equivalent of 4 sets of these. I mean, and that was just those. There was, I don't know how many boxes of paper and all kinds of other stuff. And I paid $100 for it.
Ooh.
It was worth it just for the pens, really.
Yeah. Barbara, my intention is to make some little tiny tags. I want to make a bunch of, you know how we made labels the other day? Out of it. We'll see, because it soaks through the paper quite a bit.
Wonder how that would work on photo paper.
Probably not going to work very well. You could probably do it with alcohol ink and get it to do something, but the fact that it's water based, it probably won't do very much. I would guess. I'm guessing. I agree with her though, Andrea. I don't like, that's one of the reasons why I don't use these distress inks very much. This is looking, you guys can't see all the different colors in there, but it's looking pretty good. I'm going to have to get out another sheet though, so that it's, because if I get too many more, it's not going to look good. Let's try it with one of these Distress Oxide colors. But that's the thing; these aren't waterproof either. They're a mixture, but for the most part, they're a water-based medium. Is that ever orange? Very, very definitely orange. Ooh!
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Well, see, I've been wanting these oxides for a while. They do different things. And I have to say, that is really cool. I have to put that right there for a minute. This one, where am I going to put? Oh, I think I'll put some of that on here. Oh, yeah, with the red. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So what is everybody working on besides Jean and me? Jean's doodling, you know that. I thought about doodling with her, but I decided I wanted to play with these. Let's see. How red is this? This is going to be too pink, I think. What is it called? Berries? Maybe we will. That's persimmon. That's not going to be a good color. That's carved pumpkin, but that's carved pumpkin. Okay. What color did I get in the bag? I got a few colors of these in two. I got milled lavender, shabby shutter, pumice stone, dried marigold, and tattered rose. They were all sort of soft colors, but maybe the shabby shutter on there would be cool. We'll try it. They're being very quiet unless we've lost them. Ah, there's Sue. Stencil done with distress ink. No, I have not. I will have to look and see because okay, that is a very light green. I didn't think that, I thought that was darker green than that, but that's okay.
Hi, Sue.
But I will have to look because that sounds okay. Guess I need something besides my finger because it keeps getting all over me. does come off, so you end up with it bleeding out into the other colors. But I'll have to look, Sue, because I haven't played with them very much, and I'm just really trying to learn to use some of them. That orange was the prettiest yet. If I end up using those inks on tags, I'm going to give away. I'll fix them by rolling out matte medium on my gel plate and laying them down. Yes, and I was thinking that if it was something I wanted to do a background on, I also have some spray fixative that I could put over it just for the just to do that. But I don't know that it's, you know, it will depend on what I use them for. This one's separated. And it doesn't sound like it has, the other one had a, that one has a ball in it. This one doesn't sound like it has a ball in it. There it is. It must have been stuck on the bottom. That's kind of a lot. Can't say that I like that. That's better. They're also pretty wet, so because I'd like to go over this one with something. I'd like to put some browns in it. That's my thought. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not good. We won't tell the tea fairy that I dripped paint on the floor. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. Just knocked myself out of the studio trying to take care of this. We got it, guys? I think I got it. We had a troll. I don't understand why we had to have a troll.
They got to stick their heads in everywhere they can.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, now then. Oh, blast. What's going on? Hi, Mindy. I forgot to do that, Barbara. I'm going to check it out now and see if I can fix it. Sorry. I hate it when I forget to do that.
Do you have to do that every time you go on?
Yep. Every single time.
It's been a while since I've done a live.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've got it, Barbara, but yeah, and I knocked myself out of the studio and then had to get back in. So, but yeah, I think we got it, and I think I've got it fixed, Barbara. Just a minute, though. I want to write that one down. I've been putting them in my words that aren't allowed. So,
Thanks, Carol.
I did it. Yay. Okay. All right. Okay, so this one's got some green, but it needs some pretty brown. Like maybe gathered twigs, maybe. It's also got some green left on it that now I have used my archival inks on the mat this way too. And I like them to do this with.
I like that color.
What, the gathered twigs?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't I think I got that one in yeah, I got this one in the distress ink too, so we'll see what it looks like. Jane, can you push your book up just a little bit? Yeah. Can you work that way?
Probably.
Okay. We can just see more of it that way.
Yeah, I just tend to bring it all towards me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I tend to stick my head on top of it. I think it's going to have more green again, though. I'm going to have to put more of the green back into it.
Thanks, Mindy.
All right. This is gathered twigs. Ooh. In the oh, what do you call this stuff? This is the oxides. And it's more permanent than the stress because it's got that pigment in it. It also does that separating thing. Ooh, that's pretty. That's going to have some of that orange on top of it once it gets dry. It's got to get dry first. Let's see here. It's interesting. It's the same color of ink and then oxide, and you get a tonal kind of thing, which I like to see. Ooh, I get in a pretty baby white. Yeah, pretty baby white, pretty baby white. We got to set these aside and let them get dry so we can play with them some more. Really like how that one came out.
That is pretty.
I like how you put the circles out of the other papers.
Thanks. I never know what it's going to do or what I'm going to do until I do it.
No, I don't either. That's the whole point, I think. Okay, we're going to use this kind of bluey gray one and do some bluey gray stuff. Now, did you just paint on that, or is that a printed sheet?
I just painted on it. Yeah. Actually, they were pink. And I just painted on them.
Oh, they were pink. Oh, okay. Mindy, my thought is I'm probably going to use them as backgrounds for some tiny tags. I want to make some little tags. You know how we made the labels the other day? I want to make some tags. Well, that's just not really dark enough. Okay, we need to put some more ink on the table. We got too much water. Not enough ink. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. Have another piece of white? No, I don't. Okay, well, we'll just clean it up with this. And these would also work really well for the little labels like we made on my Sunday live. I don't know. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. 2 weeks ago, I think. I forget. But I was thinking about making some little, I have this itty bitty tiny little tag, label punch, this little tag punch. And then I have this other tag punch that's bigger. And I'm thinking about making some like little layered tags with the multiple size tags kind of thing. And it might be fun to make some little round circle tags too. That might be cute. Oh no, Sue, this is cheap cardstock. I'll show you. It's this blue one, this bluey gray one. And it's old too. You can even see how it's aging around the edges. It's kind of a blue gray. And then I have this creamy colored one. And I think there's one more. Nope, that's a blue gray one. Okay, and then this is just some white. And they're not heavy cardstocks. They're lighter weight cardstocks. Actually, this white is lighter weight than these other two. I didn't realize this much. But they're just, I have no idea where these came from. They were in my dad's desk. And this I am not sure, picked up somewhere, possibly at the printer supply place. So just inexpensive cardstock, not the good stuff no. Ooh, that blue is turning purple. Can you see that? That is, we may not mess with that one any further. We may just leave that one the way it is. And I just cut them in half just simply because they're easier to play with, and you get, I can get a tag out of that, or a label or whatever. Was anyone else watching the Over the Pond stuff? Oh, no. We watched this morning, but I want to do that one again, but with plain white paper, because it's really puddling and doing cool stuff. I might even add some more blue to that one. I have to learn to use different marks. I have a real bad habit of doing all like the same dots.
But that's all it is. I mean, what other marks can you make besides lines and dots?
Yeah, but it's
Circles.
the way you put them in there.
Yeah.
It's a variety thing that I have a tendency not to do, and I want to do more of that. I actually I have a plan, but we'll see if it comes to fruition. The best laid plans.
It took me a long time to uh, bring my doodling out in public because it was very personal for me. Um, when I was working, my oldest is going to be 40 in this month. So this was before he was born. I had been working on a piece, and I may have told you this already. Um, During my lunch break, I was just doodling on a paper, and
Uh-huh.
the next day I came to work and it was shredded up on my desk. And I asked, the other girl in the office what was the deal, and she says, "Well, you need to go talk to Faye." And so I did, and I was told, you don't do that on office time. I said, "Well, I bring my lunch and I don't really do it. Well, it just doesn't look good." And that, mind you, that was, like I said, over 40 years ago. And then we moved here 15 years ago. And it wasn't until we moved here where somebody looked at my doodles and says, "Oh, you should make greeting cards with those."
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay, it is okay to do it. But it took me that long to do it again.
I don't know, some people.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's totally different than this one, though. And that's probably the paper and the way the paper picked it up.
The bottom one looks like a rainstorm.
I know. I don't want to touch it any further. It's because of what it's doing. It's doing this really cool spread out thing.
Yeah. I can almost smell the rain.
Okay. I want to try something though, because supposedly you can pick this up after the fact, but probably not on this particular kind of cardstock because it's the cheap kind. It soaks in more, which is fine. I don't care. This one needs another color. As does this one. I think we will put some of this honey on this one. No, it's called mustard seed. But to shred it, yeah, that's just rude. I just think that's rude.
Yeah.
The oxides are real different than the inks. That much I can definitely see. Something. I think it might get green. Beans. Oh, clear. Oh, yes, this one. This one. Okay. They either become permanent. The oxides have some pigment in them, so they're water reactive and pigment. So you can go over them a little better, but no, they always seem to be water reactive. Am I frozen or?
You were for a little bit.
Okay, I do not know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry. This is a green one I've had since I went to Branson. When we went to Branson, and I got to play and go to the scrapbook store.
Thanks. That's the ones I don't use very much. That's the newest ones that I bought from my friend, the scrapbooking store, or not scrap, the her journaling stuff.
Yeah, which is kind of.
And there was a whole box of gelatos too, or whatever they're called. But I don't really use those. Don't really know how to use those correctly.
Scrapbooking store. She had that many pins. This is getting to be irritating. What I really like about the oxides is the like foggy stuff that they do. But what he was doing with them, and my sprayer doesn't do that. I'm gonna use my water brush because my sprayer doesn't do. Well, not that water brush because that's the good one, I guess. There we go. You put on some water and then you can pick up stuff, I guess, so that it kind of leaves these funky watermarks. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I don't. There again, maybe it's the, oh, there, okay. Yeah, it lightens it. It does weird things. Maybe I needed to let it dry better. Stencil on top of it and it will pull up with the baby wipe. Okay. Of course, I probably have to have a baby wipe that actually has juice still in it, right?
Sounds like my house. I'll need one, and then I have to soak the whole package to get one.
Yeah, well, I've soaked them several times. I think that for this, I'll probably go down and I'll possibly get a what do you call it? A new package and open them, because trying to find a, oh, I know what stencil I want. Where is it? I know exactly what stencil I want. Oh, don't fall over. This one. That's the stencil I want. Because my baby wipes are so sad. Oh, well, that's all right, because this package is empty anyway. Or just throw some tea on it. Okay. Spritz a rag with water, same difference. Yeah, probably. I will just, I'm just going to hunt out a new package of baby wipes. We'll see if these are any good. Well, the label didn't come off, so. It's not wet. It's not wet. Not at all. Oh, well. I have a new package under there, but we'll just spritz this with water.
Thank you. That's what I feel like, whatever the heck I'm doing.
That, yeah. I like that, whatever the heck I'm doing.
Yep. I just do it till I think it's what I want. And then add a couple more marks.
Well, it might be this cardstock, because the cardstock's actually pulling up. So it might not be the best cardstock to use for this technique, because it just kind of rolled. See, I ate it. It just ate the cardstock. So it might not be. Well, let's wet this down better. See if I was scrubbing too much. I might have been scrubbing too much. Not really working, so either that or I'm just I need to let it dry. I'm not sure. Whatever the heck Jean is doing, it's gorgeous. Yeah, she's got a little book she's working on. This one's really pretty though. I kind of like that one. Especially when I cut it up. It will be pretty when I cut it up. This one needs a little more something. So maybe we'll just do this. Because, you know, we can.
That's the way to do it. Just I've done it with the address labels too, where I painted the whole paper. And it's, you know, I don't really try to make the pattern so that part of my, because after I paint it, I got to doodle on it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't try to hit the stickers. That makes them really different every time.
Yeah.
Oh, put glue on it and don't know where it's going.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I know.
Okay, so this needs some water on it to get that off.
This will go right here. Right there.
Okay. You know, we have to use up the ink that's on everything, right? No, I actually rolled the paper right up top. The distressed water techniques usually work better for me if I use watercolor stock or mixed media. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that to do those watercolory things like that, or the water removal, you probably need a better cardstock, or mixed media paper or something, because this cardstock is just very, very I don't know. It's porous is what I'm trying to say. It's just very porous. Okay, we got to clean this thing a little bit better. I don't want that orange all over everything first time I go to use it, which is exactly what was going to happen. Oh, I have an idea though. But yeah, Bristol would be definitely smoother than this. It wouldn't sink in so much. And okay, that's a big splotch, right? All right. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Oh, I just made a mess. Yep. I kind of like the scratchy kind of mixed look on that one too. But this one was too wet. You have to let it dry in between. You really do. A mess is good, Jean. What is that book you just flashed on the screen? Some kind of book? Because I missed it.
Journal Bliss. This
That's
is
interesting.
from when Hastings went out of business. I paid $1 for it.
Ooh.
So, just, I don't know how long it's been there, but I just thought if I'm not using it, I might as well cut it up if I can use it that way.
Yeah. Yep. I can see that point. Mm-hmm.
What I'm cutting out now isn't going to work where I wanted it, but that's okay.
This needs a touch more blue. A touch more, I think. I like this one. When I cut it up into pieces, I think it will be good. That might need something, and that might need something. This one needs to dry because it definitely needs something, but yeah, you missed the flashing. She flashed and nobody saw it. Okay. Is this clean enough? I hope so. I don't want all that ink all over my pad.
Oh, Barbara, that makes me so happy that I'm not the only one who does those things.
This is called the enabling thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I really wanted this in here, but I think it's going to have to go in a bigger book. It just isn't doing what I wanted.
You can't cut it in half and put it on a 2-page spread?
No, I like it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not talking to me.
Yeah, well, I know about not talking. There, I think it's got some little bit darker stuffs in it. See, Mindy, it picks up the orange must have mixed with it because it's kind of green. It's not as blue as it should be. Which is all right, but let's try this blue and see if it greens up as much. Ooh, I like that color on there. It's kind of a turquoisey color. Thanks, Mindy. I just am playing, it's just like I said, I want to make some like little layered tag things. And maybe some more labels. They were fun to make labels.
I just die cut a bunch of tags to do the stack tags, but I haven't done anything with them.
Well, and I'm pretty sure I've got some tag dies. I don't remember what I've got because I've got a bunch of steel rule dies. And if I've got steel rule dies, I can, this lighter weight cardstock, I can cut multiple pieces of it at one time. But I know I want to do tiny ones to layer on top of the bigger ones too.
Yeah.
So I'm just going for some bigger puddles than my thingy makes. So, oh yeah.
So when anybody asks what you did today, you can just tell them I played in the puddles.
I made mud. Ooh, look at this one. This one's pretty.
Ooh, yeah.
That is the, what was this? Gathered twig oxide, but it's got the dye-based ink over the top of it. I figured maybe I'll play with these Sunday. I don't know yet. Well, it depends on what I get done. This one needs something too. Maybe it needs this turquoisey color. Or maybe it needs this green. Maybe this green would be good. I like them too, Barbara. Maybe we won't spray that. Let's see what happens if we don't spray any water in it.
You know, I read an article one time on organizing and minimizing. And the lady said, oh, she had some good ideas. About the 7th or 8th thing she said was scissors. Nobody needs more than one pair of scissors. That's
heavens.
I stopped reading. I said, I don't need that kind of stuff in my life.
No.
I mean,
went on a trip.
Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here within reach. I don't count the ones that's up here or over here.
Well, I have 2 pair right there. I have a pair on my computer desk. By my sewing machine, there's another 2 pair. Now, that's just, paper scissors. I have a basket that has sewing scissors in it, but I also have specialty sewing scissors put away because I don't keep my applique scissors and things like that out. I just don't. We went on a trip one time. I went to a sewing convention and they lost our luggage. I had $500 worth of Ginger scissors in my luggage because I had all of my fancy scissors. We were going to a convention for sewing machines. I used to sell Berninas, and we were going to this convention for these sewing machines, and I had all that on in my luggage, and it just all disappeared. And they were like, "Oh, yeah, we'll just get you new." And I'm like, "Do you realize what you're saying to me?" And the thing of it is there was 6 of us. They lost all of our luggage between the car and our room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The big hotel in Nashville, the Grand Ole Opry Hotel.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we were without everything for the whole week. They got our clothes back to us the night of the final dinner. They finally found it. It was in a room 2 doors down from us.
Oh my.
Yeah. We had asked them to search the floor, stuff like that. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But there's a lawyer here in town, and my boss at the time happened to know him, and he said, just don't leave the hotel until they have either made arrangements to deal with me or have found your stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa. Yep, that is not true, Jean. It's self-evident. I have 6 pair right here within reach. They're all vital.
Yes, they are.
They're vital.
And this little pair with the curved, I thought I had lost them.
Oh.
So I ordered me a new pair, and they weren't easy to find. And I'll be darned, as soon as the others came in, I found them. So they're put away in a box or in a drawer where it says what they are.
Yeah,
because by golly, I was not going to be without.
I have a pair of Ginger 5-inchers, and they're really hard to find. They're just a touch longer, and I dropped it. And oh yes, I would love to have some to drink, some more to drink. What's the matter?
Well, it's supposed to start raining this afternoon.
Yeah, you better go put your cactus away. I dropped it and took the tip off of one of them, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm replacing those. I think this needs a little bit of brown. Just a little. She's cutting out her papers, Mindy, with those curved scissors. Now, my mother used to use curved scissors to cut threads off on her sewing, to take the tip off. But Jean's been cutting her paper with them. I know a lot of people who use them.
I have a second set of the curved scissors. I think they're from, I can't think of some quilter. I don't know, but they're bigger and they have the serrated edge in them.
Oh,
and they're for. I was doing some of the collage quilting for a while.
Yep.
And so I have like 4 different sizes of those scissors, but there's only one that's curved, and they don't make that anymore.
No.
So I kind of guard those. It's kind of like when it comes to beading, I have old crimp pliers.
Oh, yeah.
And they are better than anything you can buy now.
Oh, yeah.
So no one is allowed. Those are, I would let somebody cut paper with my fabric scissors before I share my crimp pliers. Oh.
Well, and I have wire cutters. They used to be $2 a pair from Harbor Freight, but they damage very easily because when you're cutting any kind of hard wire like copper or a lot of other things, they damage. So I used to go to Harbor Freight and buy them by the case kind of thing.
Yeah.
So but then I would hand them to Jeff and he could take them outside. so those were my cutters until he was allowed to have them.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Look what that did. That just, yep.
Ooh, I like.
I do too.
Yeah.
Mindy, the other thing I might do with this is like die cut or punch some things out of it. Because I have I have several little leaves. And I might cut some leaves out of that. That would be cool. What did you start to say, Jean?
I don't remember.
Oh, I interrupted, so you lost it, did you?
That's not uncommon.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this one is boring, so it's got to have something.
Hang on, I need to take this call.
Okay, go right ahead.
Myself for a second.
It's good you have your priorities in order. Yeah, there you go. Brittany's working. Uh-oh. Well, Jeff he was taking his afternoon rest before, and he's got to go out. We're going to get rained on here in a minute. And his cactus don't like that. So, okay, this one definitely needs something too.
See, I see a butterfly. Are we doing one of those tests where we see what's in the picture?
Oh, is that a butterfly?
That's what I see from here.
Okay. Well, and it's okay. I guess I could leave it and just start on a new one. I might just leave it. I definitely like this one.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That might even be a funnel cloud right over there in that one little section there.
Uh-huh, yeah. My personal train of thought is easily derailed. Well, mine's been derailed for many months. Many, many months.
I don't even
Okay.
know what I was thinking about saying either. I mean, I don't even can't go backwards and figure it out. That's bad.
I don't know where these wipes must have been some kind of freebie or something because they're terrible. I'm gonna have to break down and get a new package, I guess. Okay, let's see here. First, I think we need a couple more sheets of paper cut. I guess I could do something with my thingies today, but they're all wet. This stuff doesn't dry very fast. That much I'll tell you. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this. Well, that's okay. This one's shabby shutters. Shabby shutters. Okay, let's try this again. It's nice and gooey. I really like the way the oxides do this graying thing, though. That oxidizing thing along the edges.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I have a couple that I have got on clearance, but I haven't really used them. I have used them on the jelly plate.
Well, that was, a thing I thought I would try one day. Helen gave me two where she had managed to get the same color twice. But that was the only ones I had, and they're both oranges, and they're really pretty oranges, but they don't, if you don't have something to go with them, they're kind of, this is dried marigold. Let's try it out. Try applying the ink to the paper and then spritzing the paper with water, okay? And like Andrea said, that a better quality cardstock might be one of those things that would make a difference. interesting, but I don't like the edges. So what we could do is try the sprays instead of the pad and get rid of some of the edges. Hi, Lisa. Okay. I don't like putting it on with the pad because it just kind of left those marks. I'm playing, Lisa, with distressed stuff. Some of it I got at Hobby Lobby the other day, and some of it's been in my stash a while. It's got a really pretty color to it. But now there's all this all over here. Yeah, it's soaked in too fast. And if I knew for sure where I had some Bristol board, then I would go and get it. But I don't know where I have any for sure. We're going to slime this on this piece of paper because I got all that color everywhere, and we cannot leave it all on the table. Besides, that makes it really cool. I really want to tell your secret, though, Lisa. You really should tell everybody what happened when you went to Hobby Lobby. But I did kind of like it spraying that stuff on there. Maybe we'll do another one like that. Let's use this. I can? Okay. Lisa was going to, I don't know which store she told me she had to go to, but it was, I think she said Salvation Army. She was going to go to the Salvation Army. It's right next door to Hobby Lobby. She got all the way into Hobby Lobby without realizing that's where she had gone. She got into Hobby Lobby, and then she got back in the paper department without a cart. Now, first off, you can't go into Hobby Lobby without a cart. And then to go into Hobby Lobby without a cart and find clearance stuff, she was in, that was not a good thing. But she managed to find some things. Okay, this is one I haven't used yet. It's called Hickory Smoke. It's kind of gray.
Okay, are we about done yet? I gotta go to Hobby Lobby.
We can be done anytime you want. Oh, why you gotta go to Hobby Lobby?
See if we have any sales.
I'm going to tell you that I watched Hobby Lobby because the sales. Ooh, can you guys see what's happening to that? Maybe I can bring it in a little closer. It is really cool. I don't want to touch it right now. Where's my cursor? There we go. Can you see what's doing? I'm not touching it. It's going to have to sit here. Oh, it's really cool. I had been watching Jean and watching and watching and watching. Yeah, she had no cart. So how can you get into the clearance stuff and not just run really fast back to get a cart? And then she did go to the art department, and the art department had books on sale. I was really having a hard time. I'm sorry, guys. We have to wait for this to dry a little bit because that's really it's just too yummy. So flustered that I just kept walking, acting like I knew what I was doing. She didn't know where she had gone in the door. I'm like, okay. I was better than that coming down off of that medicine they gave me for my root canal. I've told this story, Jean, several times. You might not have heard it, but it was 3 root canals ago. I found a new oral surgeon that will give me drugs so that I can get it because I get so freaked out. So you take one pill, and then an hour later you take another pill, and then he does the root canal, and then of course you have to have a driver. I said to Jeff when I got in the car, I said, I want to go to Hobby Lobby. I need you to take me to Hobby Lobby. And he took me to Hobby Lobby, and then he walked off and left me alone. I had a cart. He figured I knew where I was going. I was like, okay. I could have bought the whole store. Yeah, Lisa, it's bad when you want to go back and you can't. But I have been going to Hobby Lobby every day for, a week or 2 weeks because I've been seeing other people that their Hobby Lobbies had stuff on sale and then ours didn't. Okay, I'm going to try to move this now. Let's see. I better prepare a place.
Now, my Hobby Lobby story isn't nearly that interesting.
Well, this one doesn't have a lot, but they do the sales, and when they do the sales, they're pretty good. Okay, so
last time I was in a Hobby Lobby, luckily it wasn't mine here. It was in Odessa, and I'll never go back.
Oh,
I had the worst case of vertigo I've ever had.
Oh no.
I spent 3 days after that at my daughter's in bed.
Oh
She lived
no.
there. But I was so dizzy I couldn't walk, and I was throwing up, and I couldn't get to the bathroom. It was not pretty. I walked around my friend went and got the wheelchair, and I walked around wheeled around up to the checkout because I got stuff I wanted to get. I didn't want to just leave it,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And with the framing department's trash can in my lap so that I could continue puking.
Continue to shop. Oh no. Jean, have you had your hearing checked?
Yes, and I have lost the hearing in my right ear, almost non-existent.
Okay. And do you wear hearing aids?
No.
Okay. Because I'm going to tell you that when Jeff got his first set of hearing aids, his vertigo got better.
Okay. That's I'm on the fence right now, and yeah, it's something I was looking for because I've had an MRI. I've had all these tests that they do to see what it's not the crystallized, the crystals in your ear thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else. So
now Jeff still has tendinitis because he had both.
I have that too.
Yeah, the vertigo got a lot better. The tinnitus is better too. Now he tends in the summertime not to wear his hearing aids as much as he should because he's outside and he's working and he's sweating and they're just
Yeah.
it's just impossible to wear them like that. So he tends to not wear them as much, but so the tinnitus is worse, but he hasn't had, I don't think he's complained of vertigo since he started wearing his first pair.
Oh, wow.
And I will tell you another thing is that they have tied hearing loss to Alzheimer's.
Oh.
Yeah, to dementia. I shouldn't say Alzheimer's. I should say dementia because
Well,
my dad.
I've never had a problem with my hearing or vertigo until I got my COVID shot.
Oh my gosh.
And my first one came 2 weeks after my COVID shot. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That.
I'm not saying that's what it was. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's how I can measure it.
Well, like I said, I wouldn't promise that it would fix it, but it would be considered something I would consider.
Well, I've thought about it too. My first thought was I didn't really want to spend that kind of money, but then this weekend I was at my daughter's, and my daughter-in-law ended up with an emergency appendectomy. So I actually had all 5 of my grandkids at the same time, which I was really thrilled there was another adult there because, the twins are only 5 months old.
Uh-huh.
But when I opened the door and my grandson, the 3-year-old, came running up to me yelling, "Grandma," it just made me so happy that I realized if I don't do something, I may not hear the twins say "Grandma." So
yeah.
that's important.
Yep. Okay, I really like spraying it on top of the paper because that makes it do this weird thing. Ooh, this is cool. But yes, now Jeffrey's are now covered by the VA. The first pair we had to pay for.
Yeah.
But to me, it was very much worth it. Interactions in restaurants and things like that were, like I said, right now in the summer he's not wearing them as much, but isn't that cool? Look what it's doing.
That's cool. And
Lisa, they're open until like 8 o'clock. What did you start to say, Jean? I'm sorry.
After you let that set and dry really good, it's going to be even completely different.
Oh yeah, it is. As soon as it completely gets dry, it will be totally and completely different. And this one doesn't have enough stuffs on it yet, so I'm going to smash it in there. I'm having so much fun squashing paper. There we go. Look at that. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. Squashing paper, hearing aids. Yes, they are, Sherry. I agree.
But the other day in my EOB from the insurance had a little flyer stuck in it that said something about, are you having trouble hearing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I wonder if maybe we would be covered a little bit. I'll take the part.
Yeah, I was going to say our insurance would cover part of Jeff's, the first pair. We did actually get some help from the insurance company. He doesn't have to do that now, but I would have to do that if I needed them. Okay, yeah. So that one's no good. I wonder if paper towels would work better than these wipes. They're starting to, because they're finding that there's so many other things that hearing loss not having hearing loss can help prevent, is what I'm trying to say. Hi, Barbara. Thanks, Sherry. Oh, that's a pretty girl. Is that out of that book too?
Uh-huh.
I like
Hi,
this,
Barbara.
but uh-oh. Lid come off. Do I have... Let's see if we can make this one more fun. Let's see. Where did I put my stencil? Come here, stencil. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, I know I didn't put it away. Oh, there it is right there. Come on, don't slide. Sing us a song from Frozen. Is it that cold? Oh, poor Barbara. Uh-huh. Barbara's up there in the frozen north. And I do not envy her in one tiny little bit. I don't want to go back there. At least not until, you know, summertime. Even if I cut that up, I think it's kind of cool. Come here, stay still. Minutes from here and it's not cold there yet. Oh, okay. My company left. Glad to see you're still having fun. Yeah, for a little while. Barbara or Jean wants to get off so she can go to Hobby Lobby. I came right by there today and didn't go. I did go to Dollar Tree, but I had, you know, an ulterior motive. For those of you who weren't here earlier, somebody had shown these. See, they're tan. They're like labels. They're really cool. They have a white outline. The only thing I'm not real fond of is that they're plasticky. but they're tan labels instead of, and I can, put matte stuff over the top of them to make them less matte, less plasticky. But they're in the office supplies not Hobby Lobby, at Dollar Tree. But they're tan. So I actually had gone after little baskets for my drawers. These things. Oh, that was good. Right in my.
Lisa, I don't believe there's a big difference, but I tend to like the X-Acto brand just a little bit better. It could be the old school in me, though.
I have X-Actos, and I have just a minute. Let me see. I got one time at, it may be in my stuff. Yeah, it is probably. No, it's here. This one. This one is an off-brand, and see, it's not shaped as nice. This is a good old X-Acto, but it all depends on which blade you like too. I happen to like this particular little pointy number 11 or something, but they make one of these that has a rotating head in it. I've never tried one, but it's been one of those things I've thought about. But I have a set of X-Actos as well. The mushrooms she purchased come in plastic containers, which are very durable. So I use those. Oh, yeah, except they're too tall for my drawers. I use them to put plants in, Barbara. I use those all the time to put plants in, but they're too tall to put in these drawers. The drawers are real. I also use Velveeta boxes, but we don't eat enough Velveeta for me to have enough boxes. So. Okay. I really kind of like that. Oh, on that same sort of thing, can you? I don't really. I think Jeff just buys whatever Harbor Freight has, usually, with as far as box cutters go. Somewhere along the line, I gave my son one though that folds up like a what do you call that?
Pocket knife.
Yes, thank you. It folds up like a pocket knife and has a clip on it because he wears it on his pant leg all the time because he uses it all the time. And I personally, I don't know what Jean thinks, but those little knives where you break the tip off of them, I don't like those. I know a lot of people who really like those, but I don't like them. You feed out a piece, and as you feed it out, the tip breaks. You can break the tip off, and then it's sharp again, supposedly. But I don't like that.
I was using this one today, just like that, to cut, and this kept slipping, and I popped off about that many blades.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like those. I just have never liked that. Just a minute, Lisa, because I wonder what I did with those. Maybe it's in the drawer. Maybe I put them in the drawer. Not that drawer. Yeah, not that drawer. I must have put them somewhere else. I have a little box, a little kit of X-Actos that's in a brown box, like a wooden box, and it has a fat blade in it. But I don't see them. I can't show them to you because I don't find them. Maybe they're in here. Nope. Uh-oh. Well, that drawer won't close again. It's got my I've got to, like I said, I'm trying to rearrange so that the right things are in the drawers. I really like that one. I think I'm getting mine there too with the mats. It's good to know next time about. Right. Ooh, lots of boxes removed, lots of. Ooh, how fun. But one of my X-Acto blades has a round plastic handle. I tend to leave that one. I keep that little one on the table, and I keep this is a little mat that came from Dollar Tree, but I also have a big sewing one down below, and I keep both of these right here because if I want to cut something with the mat, then I can. I must have really put those up because I don't know where they're at. Okay, so I like that. That's cool. All right, that one's. I'm happy with that one. This one's kind of boring. 2. Let's maybe put some gray on it. If I ever clean up the all the fabric and sewing stuff I have, that would mean that I could have more room too. But I don't see it happening anytime soon. This one's getting prettier. I think it's about to be okay. My problem is that, like I was telling Jean earlier, I don't have the right things in the right places. That's my problem. They're kind of in the wrong place. Okay, when you spray it together on the paper, then it mixes in this big puddles. But I'm really liking how these are drying. Look at this one. This one's really cool. And this one is okay, but it's still drying. But you got to keep them flat. It's not like throwing what you call it's down there. What do you call those things? Jelly prints, because they'd have been dry already. Well, if Andrea's going to come to your house, Barbara, she's got to come to mine and help me clean up my mess. I'm waiting for my sister to come back down now because now that she's not staying with my mom, she'd be staying with me, and that means she would be cleaning up my mess. Okay, we got to have some. Really good. Really good green, I think. But we got to clean this mess up. You'll just move. Andrea's going to just move in. Okay. Well, You might have to sleep on the floor if you came here, Andrea, because there's no place. The beds are all covered up.
It's a horizontal surface.
Yeah, it's a horizontal surface, so there's stuff piled on it. Right now, there's this huge pile of red fur on top of the spare bed.
And see, the thing is, at my house, my guest bathroom is full of auction items.
Okay, well, my guest bathroom is so tiny that you can do your business, wash your hands, and take a shower all at the same time.
Oh, mine's close, but not quite. But you can't take
Um,
a shower because the shower stall's now full of stuff.
of stuff. Well,
Yeah.
the ours you can get into, and it's honestly smaller than our motorhome's bathroom. It oh, I like this one. Yep. But I think it was a just a half bath when when the house was first built, and somewhere along the line somebody put a shower in it. Well, it was one of those plastic showers that really was in bad shape, and so we hunted and hunted and hunted, and finally got, believe it or not, bath fitters had a corner shower that would fit in there, and they came in and put it in for us because every plumber I talked to wanted me to have a shower curtain, and that bathroom's too small to have a shower curtain. If you do, you have to leave it to change your mind. Just, yeah, you have to leave it to change your mind. Yeah, that's about how small this one is too. Um, because I knew that as small as that bathroom was, if you had a shower curtain, there'd be water everywhere. So, this is, yeah. I am liking these. Now, the thing of it is that I thought I was going to just be able to use them single layer, and I'm probably going to have to back them with something because it's all gone through. Because it's water soluble media, it's kind of all gone through to the back, which I really don't like. And the rain came. It's definitely raining. You were over at Zena, Jinren, and Steph's one night? Yeah. Well, we've taken 2 trips now when I've gotten to go meet somebody. I was hoping to get to meet Jean, but that didn't work. We had to leave.
You're never very far from me, though.
No. When we were in Tucson, we probably would have been close to you going the way we planned to go this year. But then we had to come home.
Yeah.
And, shorten our trip and all that mess. So.
And when you seen Lisa, you were only about 3-4 hours from me too. So
Right. Mm-hmm.
around here, 3 or 4 hours is close.
When you go to South Dakota, 3 or 4 hours is close. We used to go 2.5 hours so that I could go to a bookstore.
Oh, wow.
Andrea, there are campers that still have that kind of bathroom. The that the toilet sits and you just it's called a wet bath. They're usually smaller, not like ours. Ours is a little bigger than that. So Let's do something purple. We haven't done anything purple. If I do purple and maybe pink together. And one of these days, we're going to go back to Michigan. You know, that's where I'm from, Andrea. I haven't used this purple one yet, so. But I haven't even had these ink pads out for forever. So that's a good thing to have them out and use them, right? Oh, she's beautiful on there. Lisa, are you still here? If you are, Jean is one of my favorite doodlers. Just so you know.
Well, thank you.
I would say that let me see, imitate. Would that be the right word? Emulate? Imitate is more like it. Jean's doodling.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Michigan will welcome me with open arms. Well, yeah, I just need to get back up there. Of course, most of my family from up there's gone. I have a cousin in Grand Haven I would like to go see. But that's where we were when we went for Jeff's to go to Santa Claus school. I've got so much ink on my hands that it's now coming off on the papers. Do the lawn shovel. It's wonderful. Ah! Andrew's packing. Oh, I like how that looks on those 2 pages. That's awesome.
I do too.
This one's really settled. Some of them, both of these were really settled. This one is too. You have to really shake them. I really don't like that now. Oh dear. It turned it really orange. Wait, I need to put a little Halloween sized chocolate bar in your pillow. Oh. Jeffrey went to try to get my candy the other day, and we haven't been able to get it for, well, I don't know, several weeks. And he found it in the Halloween stuff, of all places. Okay. Ooh, we'll see what that does when it dries. I don't know. Oh, Andrea, that's Jean uses all kinds of color. That's one of the reasons why I love her doodles, because she doodles in color. Did you see her question, Jean?
Yes, thank you. I do. These are my normal colors. I don't have a color palette. I use everything. And
yeah,
honestly, this is kind of terrible to say. I don't even know how to use a color wheel. I mean, I do, but I don't because I just don't use it. And my color wheel would be, I don't think there's enough paper to make me a color wheel.
Every color under the sun. Yeah, and mostly bright. I would not say that Jean is into distressed colors.
Not really. I do like to do things that are, I like the mixture of the bright colors with the dirty edges and
Yes.
an old vintage piece stuck in there. I love that
Yep.
clash. But
Yep.
you know, years ago when I used to do craft shows and I would do some floral arrangements in found Goodwill vases and tins and whatever. My
Mhm.
favorite thing was the clash of white and off-white. That made everything pop. And
Mm.
it, you know, most people think that's kind of weird, but I don't know. But my favorite color is orange, and I don't like it with blue at all. And I know it's supposed to go with blue. I can do it with turquoise, but I can't do it with blue.
Um, I'm fond of orange, but only with turquoise. I'm not fond of orange a lot. Um, Orange and yellow are not my colors, really.
I
They are
like both
distress
of
colors,
those.
just not the brown range of them. That's true, Andrea. They they are, although I think they pop more. Maybe not. Maybe that yellow up at the top is more like the honey, and yes, but not the vintagey ones. That's what it is, right? Andrea, maybe that they're like the distress colors, but not the vintage ones. Where's my little thing? I'm too far away. There we go.
Yes. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
wear,
not
I do a
vintage, but
little
it's
bit of
definite.
vintage.
Yeah, it's not vintagey as much as it is grungy. This one's really cool too. With I just kept spraying all the colors on it, and it just kept layering up. I'll have to show you guys these on Sunday because they're so wet. I can't really pick them up to show them to you. They're not like jelly plates, jelly prints. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? I think we better wash that off again. I got to have some decent baby wipes. Oh, I know what I could use instead. We'll use these because those baby wipes are lousy. Oh, yeah, that's way better.
This is close to what I really like, where you throw
Oh,
in a little
yes.
bit of the grunge, but you still have the colors.
Yeah, I love that.
And this is just a children's board book. And I
That
cut
you've
the page.
laid that you've laid your little pieces over the top of.
No, yeah, I just collaged on it, but I cut the pages to each one have different
Yeah,
edges.
edges. Mm-hmm.
You see, I do kind of use a little vintage, but not a lot. It varies. I've done vintage, but I prefer this.
Well, I think I do too. I think that's, I love the vintage look, but if it's vintage, it needs to be all vintagey.
Yeah.
It For me, I can't kind of bring that bright color into the vintage. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why.
I've had a lot of people say that. I don't know. I just do it. I just do what looks good to me.
And that's what matters.
Yep.
Ooh, that green is definitely kind of a funky one. Kind of like it. Let's put some more down. I like too when you splat instead of swipe and you splat. It gives you a different color.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine I don't see any reason why you couldn't do the same thing with your alcohol inks on this Teflon mat. You know, and then you would have permanent. I don't know that they would blend as well when you start blending them, but you know, they would be different. Is all.
Thank you. And for me, blacks are and browns are edges and shading.
I was gonna say you almost always shade along all your pieces.
I do.
That's another thing I really like.
And usually I just do. I'm auditioning more things today, you know, seeing if I like them, but I don't normally do that. Normally I just put it on there and go. And I don't usually even look at the back side of what I'm cutting up because I don't want to know what I'm not.
what you're losing.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought
Okay.
of it was because this side looked like, oh, that was probably pretty cool.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I just uh-huh. What is that, ink blots that you do that with? Thank you, hair flip. We are fabulous. That's true, Andrea. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Who's wet? Who can take something on top of Okay, let's see here.
Hi, Penny. Hi, Pam. I don't think I said hello.
Oh, hi, Penny. I just didn't see Penny come in. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Barb is finished frustrating cussing cuttings. Frustrating cussing cutting. Frustrating cussing cutting. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. This one needs some green. Just spraying with water also changes what it looks like sometimes too. It's hard. It's kind of odd. Don't like that. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, don't like that at all. Let's. Oh no, now I made it worse. Oh, I have to read y'all something. I'm gonna go get it. It's on my other desk. It's on my computer table. Okay, I told y'all that I had watched Tim Holtz the other day, and that's what kind of led to this mess, and that I want new toys. But he said in his live stream the other day, he says, as a maker, if you get what you get and don't throw a fit, you will enjoy the process way more. I reversed the tape 3 times to make sure I got the quote exactly right, because I really like it. As a maker, if you get what you get and don't throw a fit, you will enjoy the process way more. That's a Tim Holtz quote. I really liked it. And I really like this one now. Yes, 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 yes. I think that a bunch of these are going to get die cut into leaves and little tags and things like that. Okay. I haven't looked much lately because I have a lot of that kind of thing. All right, that's kind of cool, but it's not really cool. Falling leaves, yes. And I have actually Mod Podged leaves down to cardstock before, and there's one on one of the postcards that I mailed three years ago or better, that I mailed that postcard, and it's still fun. Okay, let's get out this really orange Oxide pad. No, that's persimmon, but that's all right. I like it. I haven't even opened all of those pads I got because I've been having so much fun with this. Okay. Captain Crunch. Ooh. Uh-oh, I ran out of paper. That's good. That's okay, because this one needs some more. It's okay. Yep. That, oh, yeah. Some little splotchies. We'll do that. Yeah. Yep, it's definitely going to rain now. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Let's clean that up and cut some more paper in half. Oh. So you're going to go to Hobby Lobby after you get off here?
Yep.
Do you want me to let you go now?
You got to remember I'm on Mountain Time. It's only 3 o'clock here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can't go back. Can't go back. Oh, that was so bad. Oh dear. But that's all right. Talking about a leaf, not a boa constrictor. Oh. Oh, that was really straight. Okay. That was really straight. I cut that right in half. Oh, here's some more of that odd, different kinds of construction paper. It's this one's got little speckles in it. I haven't used any of it. It's kind of creamy color. Oh, I guess I should back up a little. Any cereal with a toy and it works for her. I don't eat cereal, so I never get any toys because I don't eat cereal. I guess that's, one of those things. Oh, this one is just got oodles piled in there. Okay, what do we want to do now? How about this milled lavender? We haven't even opened this one yet. Okay. Jeff eats cereal once in a while, but not real often because milk doesn't like Jeff. Of course, I've been telling him for years milk is for baby cows, not for human beings, but he doesn't believe me. Dump the cereal out like a little kid, yeah. Oh, now that's a pretty color. Yeah, see, my hands are so dirty that I'm getting it all over everywhere. Let's see here. I think I have somewhere along the line. Oh, there it is. This is a Delusion Spray. Ooh. Ew. Let's mix it together. Oh, I like that. Let's put some water on there. Ooh, can you guys see that? You probably can't see those little bubbles. Let's see if I can. See those little bubbles that it's doing? Woo! We're going to have to just leave that one sit right there. that one's just gonna have to sit there. Tanya, I don't do dairy milk myself. A lot of those alternative milks are real. Um, I don't eat cereal, so I don't need milk. And I used to use a lot of almond milk and rice milk and soy milk for my son. Um, and Jeffrey just wants regular milk, so I just let him do what he wants to do because since I'm not drinking it, I don't have to worry about it. I learned to cook without milk, so it doesn't really matter. This one I think is my favorite, but it depends on what it looks like when it dries. So I'm just gonna have to leave it sit there though, because now this is Delusions, which is probably just a dye-based ink. I'm pretty sure it's Delusions ink spray. So I'm pretty sure it's just dye, liquid watercolor basically. And this one was one of the oxides. So we'll have to just see what it does. Anyways, it's almost 4 o'clock, Jean. Let's look at your book so we can see. I want to see it big. I want to.
Okay. I just glued that down. I haven't done anything with it because I don't know what. And I just put a quote there and a little person, but I may do something else to it. I don't know. That was the first page I did. And it's really weird because normally I do a lot of collage, and lately I've been going through things a little less collage and a lot more of the painty stuff.
Ah, okay.
I have another great big book started that has just one central image, and that's all I've done through the whole book. And then I'm going to go back and do whatever else I think it needs.
Ooh,
it's
is it where you can? Is it where you can grab it? I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you finish this one so the girls can see this one.
So that's the last of what I've done. The rest is just papers that have been cleaned off, painting papers.
Yeah.
Or, things like that. I was going to doodle in the watercolor splotches. I tried a little bit of watercolor. So the rest of it's blank.
Yeah.
And then the cover is a file folder, and it's actually got pockets. And then it comes around and closes.
Yeah, that's yummy. It's yummy. It's yummy. I like those round labels though. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. So this one I started a long time ago, and I'm a Billy the Kid fanatic. I don't know why. I just am. And this was all done, and it's been a while. And so was this one. And then the rest of the book was cleaning off your brayer paper. And so I don't know if you've ever heard of the magazines High Fructose and Juxtapose.
Yep, I like both of those magazines. I don't usually buy them, but I wish, I love them.
The lady I bought the journaling stuff with had one of those 12 by 12 boxes of magazine pages, and a lot of them she had already cut out. So my goal was to use only from that stash and make my pages. And I used most of what she had cut out because, why not?
Yeah.
So,
excuse me just a minute. Bye, Barbara.
Bye, Barbara. And so these are what I've put together. You can tell at the beginning I did my normal where there's a lot more collage, and then as it went on, this was all cut out. This is one of my favorites, but I had to be real careful because there was boobies showing in some of the pictures. And my grandson likes to look at my books, so.
There you go.
And then I might have layered a few images on top of other ones, just, And they're weird. They are weird.
Oh, yeah.
But I love them.
Yep. Wired is another one that can sometimes have some very weird images in it.
Cool.
Not as many, but
Yeah. And then some of them have titled as I've went along, like this one, a cat, a mummy, and an astronaut walked into a shoe.
Okay. All right.
And then birthday cake and fish. And then I don't know. I have no idea where some of this came from. It just happened.
I was gonna say it just happens, and that's the whole
Yeah.
point of it.
And this one's gonna have vines coming out of her legs. I don't know why. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm gonna do stuff to them and add
Oh
my own
yeah.
touch to them. But I die cut this out of aluminum, and it doesn't want to glue down, but that's okay. Her thumb kind of covers it pretty well.
Tacky glue might hold it better.
Yeah, and some of them I've layered. I like this little guy. He's weird, just weird enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, oh, he goes right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do have a blank page. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So, um, some of them it takes a while to see what it is. This was one of my favorites. It's close to booby, but it's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I love this picture. And then I thought that the coloring. This is another cutout that's all the skies, and she cut out part of.
Oh,
And I just thought it was perfect. So for some reason, I decided to cut that page
cut that
because
page in
Mr.
half. Well, I
Turtle
like that.
needed his own.
I want to do a book where the pages are cut like that.
Well, I have actually. It's on my YouTube channel. It's the first book, or the intro, or about me, or whatever it is. That special
Mm-hmm.
little one, and that was all cut pages. That was my best of show. I
Oh,
entered it in one of the art shows
yes, I
locally.
remember seeing that. That's one of the books I saw when I I was just in awe of your doodling.
Yeah, and I don't know. Some of them I just come up with things. This is some more stuff that's supposed to be in one on a page. And she's gonna have a little chain walking her scorpion. Don't ask me why. But
Because you got to
yeah,
walk your scorpion. They get restless if you don't walk them.
yeah. And like I said, I have no rhyme or reason to most of it. And you can tell they were just brayer clean offs. This one was one of the pictures I loved, but I did not like because the original had a gun up here instead of taking a
Uh
selfie.
huh.
And I couldn't do that, but I found this guy not perfect,
Yeah.
So my grandson says, "Grandma, I think you're weird." I said, "Thank you."
Yeah, that's the best way to be.
Yeah. And some of them are weird. Some of them are way out of my norm, but I like it. It's just something different.
That's really cool. I
Yep.
can't wait to see what you do with some of those pages
Yeah.
because
Me too.
I know what it's gonna look like. Uh huh.
It's going to be wild,
Uh huh.
but that's okay.
Well, this is drying down really different than I expected it to. I We'll have to wait. Sunday, I'll show them off Sunday, guys, because they're too wet to lay out where I can show them to you. But I think they're fun. So I'm probably gonna just use them for painty paper. Just be real careful with what you can't get them wet again. That'll be the thing.
Yeah.
So I'll have to be careful but I just love some of the and I really intended to cut them up tiny anyways, so and maybe put like little letters or something on them.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I just wanted to play with the stuff. I wanted to play with the
Yeah.
stuff,
Definitely.
you know, all the new stuffs. So, anyways, guys, love you all. Jean, thanks for. Oh, wait a minute. I'll bet most of them know, but Lisa might not. If Lisa's still here, could one of my mods pop Jean's um channel in? I'll put it. I need to put it in the box down below too. But before we go, I'm gonna have somebody pop Jean's channel in. Yes, Lisa's still there. Lisa, you did you find Jean? Thank you, Barbara. Thumbs were important, but Barbara's gonna go look for Jean's channel, and I'm not gonna close the live until the link gets put on. I was looking at a box of those at Joann's the other day. They wanted $50 for this silly box of colored.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I'm like,
Well, I think these are like $8 or $9 a piece.
Oh yeah, they are. I have a big black one and a big white one, and I usually when I get them, there's Barbara's got it for us. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
I usually use a coupon to buy even one. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's like I said. You know, this box was completely full. I've got a few of them out of there.
Wow.
That was worth the whole $100. And the same size a box of gelatos too.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. Well, Jean, thanks for coming to play. By the way, Jean is one of the players that plays in Same Six Wednesday with us, and that's coming up next week. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. I think it's next Wednesday is Same Six Wednesday. Anyways, if you're interested, that's a fun
no,
video
it's the
hop.
21st.
The 21st. Okay, so it's not next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But you can just just put Same Six Wednesday in. It's SAME the number 6 WED, and you'll get or look on my channel. There's a playlist. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go, and I'll talk to y'all. I'll see y'all Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.